Hello family, so nice to see you back again. All right, for today's teaching I decided to remember our beginners, and I know a lot of people are wondering and wishing if it is possible to learn online without going for a physical class for physical tutoring. And I'm here to tell you that yes, it's quite very possible. I have a lot of videos to make concerning beginners, but for today, I just want to show you the essential tools that you need if you want to go into baking. It's most important. So, but before then, I want to just give you this little story and a little motivation. Just listen. You don't rush into things, okay? You have to go through step by step. Don't rush whatever it is you want to go into, because that journey might be deeper than you think. So when you rush in, you rush out. So while growing up, I never had baking in mind. I always have other things in mind. Maybe see myself as a working class lady. Yeah. But along the line, I started seeing that passion for baking. Because whenever I see a baked design cake, there is this joy. I don't mean the inner cake for eating. That wasn't even my main problem. I mean the design. There's this joy that comes to my heart. There's this happiness I get. It's quite different from how I feel towards sewed clothes, made hairs like hair or artwork. Those ones I just admire and I praise the makers of those ones. I just admire those ones and that's all. But when it comes to baking, there's this joy I have. There's these questions that go over my head continuously. That was when I realized that I have so much passion for baking and I am really in. I want to learn. If you've never baked before and you don't even know the essential tools you need for your baking, but you have the passion for baking, believe me, I got you covered because I was once there. And I'm telling you, it's quite easy, it's quite possible to learn baking even without going to a physical class. Hence, you know your online tutor. There are a lot of good online tutors here. A lot of people are out here for you. They are giving you tips they use for their customers. Like this is people that give you their all from their heart. The recipes that they use for their main business cakes, and I'm one of them. I've not done a lot of baking in this my channel, but I'm going to go into it from henceforth. So let's go and let's head to today's teaching. What are the most important items that you need when going into baking? These are the important items. All right. First, you need to buy a cake pan. All right. Go for the smaller cake pan. Do not go for the bigger ones. Like this is 6 inches, and this is a 7 inches cake pan. So I would advise you go for the 6 inches. You will find some 6 inches cake pan. They are even shorter than this. This is, I think, this is 6 by 3 inches. In 3 inches tall, 6 inches round. Don't worry, in the next video I'll be showing you how to measure your cake pan and also how to know your cake batter. I know that is important. That is why I said, for my beginners, I'm out for you people. Okay? I'm here for you. I got you. Now you have to get a smaller cake pan. Maybe you should just get 2. 2 is okay. Get a 2 cake pan. Another thing to bear in mind is a hand mixer. I know a lot of people, most people know how to bake even without a mixer. But for me, I wouldn't want to go through that stress. That's why I went for hand mixer. I'm still making use of my hand mixer. My cake comes out perfectly. And I know some will tell you can bake by creaming your butter, your sugar with your hands and spatula. That's okay, that's fine. But I would advise you don't give yourself a huge stress. Save up and get a hand mixer. It won't be over expensive if truly this is what you have passion for. Save up and buy a hand mixer. You can do it gradually by gradually. Let it be your goal for a year. Beginning from January, this is something you are doing for yourself. This is a lifetime something. It shouldn't be something that will be too hard for you to do it for yourself. A hand mixer, you get a smaller cake pan. 6 inches is always very advisable. because majority of recipe you start with, it goes with 6 inches. You get 2 pans of it. Another thing that you should get is a spatula. Okay, you can see a smaller one or you can get this big one. You can buy these things one after the other. You don't just have to rush into the market. But if you have the money, you have the fund to get them all at the same time, then that is fantastic. That is great. So you get a cake scraper. Now I would say this is not mandatory. I would say this is optional. But I will also say that this is also compulsory, because I am speaking to those who want to take baking into a different level. I am not teaching those who want to bake and eat in the house. I'm talking to those who want to start baking and from home then to a business center, or how do I say it? From baking from home to business. Those are the people I'm speaking with. So that's why you need this, because this is actually for your cake designing when you're done baking. And I'm sure those I'm talking to also want to start designing when they are done baking. So this, your scraper for your buttercream, for your crumb coating scraping. So another thing you would need is a palette knife. Your palette knife, actually, maybe you've seen so many times I crumb coat a cake. You see what I use my palette knife for, to scoop out my buttercream and apply it on my cake. That is the importance of palette knife. I'm telling you the tools that you'll be needing to make your life easy. Okay, it will start gradually to make your life easy, and gradually with these simple tools you'll become a professional in a long time. Don't try to do DIY in some certain things. You're actually dragging yourself back. That's why I said that you need a hand mixer. Don't go searching for videos that will tell you can cream your butter and your sugar with your hands. You don't necessarily need a hand mixer. Please advise yourself. Work hard towards what you want. Work hard towards your dream, and this is part of it. Okay, I will not advise you on that. Try and get a hand mixer. Save up and get a hand mixer if you truly mean business. A palette knife. Then this is a bowl. They are of 3 steps. Okay, these are 3 steps of bowl. You can actually buy the one that is 2. One thing for sure that I know that you need is 2 stainless bowls. Okay, if you get 3 sets, it's good, it's fine. I actually have forgotten their sizes, like the measurement, but definitely go for at least a compatible bowl, not over huge. You can see how compatible this is. See, at least use this my turntable to measure it. You see, let me just keep it here. At least use this to measure it, okay, to see how big or how large it is. You see, it's not over big and it's not that still. Make sure you're getting a very good steel. Bear that in mind. Get a good steel when you're buying a stainless bowl for your cake mixing, because your mixer will be scraping and scratching your stainless bowl, and once it is not original steel, it's definitely going to be scraping the colors and the steel, which will come in contact with your cake, and you don't need that. So go for original one. All right, then another thing you need is your turntable. Okay, your turntable is a great one. And here as well is your measuring cups. Very, very, very essential. Okay, even if you cannot get the digital scale, make sure you have your measuring cups. Okay, and even if you get this one, try as much as you can to get the digital scale. But first and foremost, when buying your necessary tools, buy the measuring cups, okay, and the spoon. They comes in sets. Measuring cups and spoons, they comes in set like this, and it's not that expensive. It's something you can do. It's something you can buy. So they are good for your measurements. So with time, I'm going to be giving you. I'm going to be showing you how you can measure with your measuring cup and spoons, even without a digital scale. All right. Now remember something. Okay, you are a beginner. You are just starting. You don't need to stress yourself, but you just have to work hard towards your dream. Or you don't need to give yourself an excessive stress. Now, I will tell you where you can do a DIY or where you can buy cups. You don't necessarily need to have an oven to start to start baking. That one is surely truth. You can start baking with your pot. 100% possible. That's when you can boycott it. So you shouldn't start thinking that oven is worth 100 and 200 something thousand, and trying to buy that one will take fortune from you, and maybe you don't have such amount at the moment. Do not allow anything to make you feel like you cannot do it. You can do it, okay? So after today's video, the next video that I'm going to be putting up here is measurement for 6 inches cake pan. Today you've seen the items that you actually need, the necessary items that you need. Now remember that you also need a little bit of bigger pot that your 6 inches cake pan can comfortably go in and sit comfortably. All right, so once you're buying a cake pan, remember to get at least a little pot. I believe that you should have a pot like that. If you don't, save up for that. It's way cheaper than oven, right? Then do well to buy that. So my beginners, sit up. This class is for you, okay? Sit up, you will get there. Do not be afraid. You can learn. Just stick to this channel. So if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, I don't know what you are waiting for. Do well to subscribe. It's for your own good, and I know in return it is for my own good as well, because it helps boost and grow up this channel. It's a way of appreciating me, right? Yes, but it's also for your own good. So do well to subscribe. It's absolutely free. Always bear that in mind. Subscription is free. It takes nothing from you, okay? Then you turn on the bell. You will see a bell over there. Turn it on so that you can always get updates whenever I drop a new video. So we've come to the end of this video. Give me a like and a kind comment. And remember, you can ask me whatever question you want to ask me concerning cake or baking, and I'm here to answer you. Alright guys, see you in my next video. Bye bye.